Eczema. This condition, otherwise known as dermatitis, accounts for a large proportion of skin diseases. The most common occurring on the feet is contact dermatitis, meaning inflammation of the skin as a result of contact with an external factor, usually something within the shoe or perhaps a reaction to nylon stockings. The resulting inflammation itself can be debilitating and is characterized by acute symptoms: redness, swelling, formation of small blisters, oozing, scaling, itching. Chronic symptoms: scaling, skin thickening, fissuring, lichenification, leathery appearance of skin. As bad as all that looks and feels, the bigger problem is the possibility of developing a secondary bacterial infection with a spreading cellulitis. This is particularly dangerous in the debilitated patient or the diabetic or the patient with poor circulation. Types of eczema. Allergic eczema. In these individuals, the condition usually starts in infancy and continues into adulthood. This condition is also known as atopic dermatitis, and there is a strong familial tendency. Contact dermatitis. This is the most common type seen on the foot. Although in most cases it occurs from direct contact with an irritant, factors such as stress, profuse sweating, a dry environment, and an exposure to hot and cold environments can set it off. Winter itch is a type of dermatitis that generally occurs on the lower legs. It is the result of diminished moisture in the air, which then dries out the skin. It creates a great amount of itching. Neurodermatitis. This dermatitis usually has emotional origins. This can be particularly bad because the patient will constantly scratch so bad that the eczema will break open and become infected. Other factors that will set off dermatitis in general include changes in estrogen levels in women, food reactions such as from dairy products, eggs, soy, wheat or peanuts. Treatment of eczema. Cortisone creams. The simple solution is to try over-the-counter hydrocortisone creams or prescription-grade cortisone creams if the over-the-counter brands do not work. Vitamin A&E lotion. As a first-of-line of defense for preventative measures, applying lotions containing vitamin A&E can soothe and calm the skin, making a flare-up less likely. Lidocaine gels. For those whose main complaint is constant itching, using a lotion which is cortisone-free but instead contains topical lidocaine may be a better alternative. Should the area become grossly infected, oral antibiotics may be necessary. It also should go without saying that removing the external irritant in the case of contact dermatitis is also mandatory. Bathing frequently is helpful, as soap and water help dry out any weeping wounds, and contrary to what you may have read, actually moisturizes the skin. When you bathe, use lukewarm water and a mild non-irritating soap. Immediately after bathing, apply liberal amounts of moisturizer to the affected areas. Fish oil or fish oil capsules can also be very helpful. The inflammation associated with eczema occurs because your body produces unusually high levels of compounds called prostaglandins. Fish oil is known to reduce this inflammation. Primrose oil. British researchers found that evening primrose oil also provides significant relief from eczema, as it is rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which are chemically similar to the omega-3 fatty acids found in fish oil. Because of the unique nature of feet constantly being enclosed in shoes, or if barefoot, being exposed to irritants on the ground, proper cleansing and avoidance of the materials or chemicals that have set off the eczema are mandatory. Read the complete article at www.fot-pain-explained.com/eczema.html